There's record highs in the green cap.
Coming up.
Chica Boom Boom in the pink. Temple Keys in the gold colors goes forward. Lazzam is in, Ritzy A in the black. They're loading quickly. Soglio coming forward in the white cap will be second last, and Iron Alex to the outside gate. Soglio in, here's Iron Alex. They're all set.
No, write it out, write it out.
And away they go. Iron Alex bounces out the outside gate, sprints for the lead, but Ritzy A in the black is going with him. Now Starter running in the red cap goes up to lead them. All-Star Parade, white blinkers, pulls his way up into second as Record High settles at the rail. Right behind that is Soglio in the white cap, just 4 off the leaders. They're not in a big hurry early. Fritz Johansson is down at the rail. South American in the green colors races towards the rear. Chica Boom Boom is alongside of Temple Keys. They're a good 9 lengths off these leaders. Then we come back to Lazzam and Malibu Music. Just a steady pace as they swing onto the backstretch as Starter running down at the rail. All-Star Parade right there in the second spot, and Ritzy A has a good position third. At the rail comes Record Highs. Now here's Soglio in the white cap traveling well enough, just 4 lengths off the leaders. On the far side is Iron Alex. Then back to Fritz Johansson in the pink colors. Behind that we have South American, who's 5 off these leaders. Then we come back to Temple Keys, just biding his time in the gold colors. He's got 8 to make up. Chica Boom Boom, Lazzam and Malibu Music. They come into the top of the lane now, and Starter running still the leader, but here they come to take him on now. Ritzy A on the far side. Ritzy A gets the lead, and Soglio in the white cap now going to come with a run on the grandstand side as well. Temple Keys is in behind that. They come for home, still wide open here. It is Ritzy A with the lead. Soglio, here comes Lazzam with a big run at the rail. Lazzam is flying on the inside. Ritzy A holding on. Lazzam, Soglio on the outside. Ritzy A wins. Ritzy A close for second. Lazzam and Soglio, and then Temple Keys.
The winner is number 11, Ritzy A. A photo for second between the 10 and 6, and number 4, Temple Keys for fourth. Dan Blacker gets the win here. Calumet Farms and jockey Flavian Pratt.
That was a really, I feel like race that we anticipated who the winner was going to be, but I want to point out the awesome ride that Paco Lopez gave the 10 Lazzam. The rail right here, when the horses join and the chute is right there, there's going to be a lot more space, like an extra 4 feet open up. He kind of bided his time, and the minute that rail fell away where there was that extra ground, he moved his horse into there so he didn't have to squeeze anywhere. Obviously, he's not going to get the win, but he anticipated that was coming up. You have the 10 horse. He's down on the rail right now, so he has worked himself out a really great trip, and I thought that was a super smart ride, and it's one thing I like to see when these riders are coming in from out of town and they're going to be contesting these major races on a track they haven't ridden a lot on. He knows a key now.
There's a look at the Longines fractional and final times, 142.50. That seems very, very par for a mile and a 16th on turf for this kind of a field. And Joe, this horse lay closer today. He was sitting third at about the half-mile pole. He was much, much closer today than those most recent races.
Yeah, I mean, they've been putting the blinkers on and taking them off with this horse, put him back on 2 starts back. Didn't really put the horse in the race as much as maybe today. When you see this horse sitting 3rd or 4th early on with the stretch kick that we know that this son of English Channel has, and the rider Flavian Pratt, who you know is going to save something for the end, you just had an idea at the quarter pole that you could probably go to the window if you had a ticket on the 11 Ritzy A.
So at 5-2 gets the job done here. The results of the photo, number 10 Lazzam does get that play spot. So 11, 10, 6, and 4 unofficially here in today's second.
Ritzy A by Calumet Sire English Channel, owned and bred by Calumet Farms, and galloping back with good energy here. This horse I guess the drop from 75, that level down to these 40,000 optional horses was right what he needed. That's his non-2 life too, that he can go through this condition again.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know how big of a drop it was, but he was the right horse here today, given a great ride by Flavien Prat. And again, a jockey that now knows this course quite well, and he's just got great, very sagacious, judgment as far as riding the grass, saving ground, moving at the right time. We talked about the horse being closer, and that definitely made a difference. Soglio, we picked him up on the far turn. He was full of run. I think he made his run. You talked about Lazzam coming up the inside. That horse likes to run second and third. Temple Keys, he fired, just not quite good enough today, and this race just now has gone official.
My poor One Malibu Music pretty much got eliminated at the start. Wasn't in the pocket like I thought. 9 wide on the turn. I would keep a little trip note on this horse for next time.
Okay, here are your payouts brought to you by Twin Spires for today's second event, which is now official. $7.80 to win. The early double of 5 and 11 got you back $54 even.
My now defunct ticket would have been good. I always think like, I would have been alive if I'd only had that one other horse.
Lots of races ahead, though.
Well, that's what happens. You use 5 horses in the pick 5 and the favorite wins.
That's true. Nice price though. I'm happy with that price if you played this one for a favorite in a huge field like this.
And again, with that big field, look at that 10-cent superfecta. Logical horses paid $129.17. Field size so important if you want to get a return on those 50-cent tries and 10-cent superfectas.
And what I think we garnered from this really is both main track and turf course in the first 2 races playing very fair.
Yeah, the right horses ran about like they were supposed to, don't you think, for the most part? I'd agree. As a look at him here as he's about to enter the Maker's Mark winner circle here, getting his second lifetime win, and a good training job by Dan Blacker. Always good to see him down there in the winner circle, and that's the case here. Always good for any horseman to win on a day like this when so many people are watching all over the world.
And I love to see Calumet having the success that they are out here. Calumet has horses with, I think, like 10 trainers in Southern California, so they are really spreading the love around, and you see these silks getting more and more familiar in the Southern California winner circles.
A lot to be said for the big stage, like you said, John. You want to win Breeders' Cup races, but you want to win races on big days. There's so many eyes, not only in the public via the simulcast world, but here on track, getting your picture taken with a horse like this who has a bright future. That's a good-looking animal. That horse finished well. I wouldn't be surprised to see that horse really go on to have a nice career.
All right, 29 minutes until race number 3. Back with much more in just a bit.